Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to our channel. I come to you live tonight to give you our April BoxyCharm unboxing. I have got my box right here, and I'm so confused. You know how they always come with like the insert? This is what was in there. Oh, no, it is the insert. It's just different. So normally it comes with like a card, and this came with like a tri-fold. And I guess the theme of this month is eye candy, and it shows you what we have in there, and I don't know, maybe they're upping their little package game, and then there is some coupons on the back. So, as you guys can see, I am barefaced and ready to give this our full go. We're going to try on every single product and give you the best first impressions that I can give. If you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe. I do lots of different kinds of videos, fashion, makeup, beauty, and I do a BoxyCharm unboxing every single month. So at the very least, you can subscribe for that. Mind, my autofocus is broken, so I'm doing my best to manual focus, so if I ever go a little blurry, just give me a little bit of a break. Just a little bit. Alright, so now we're all zoomed in. Hopefully we've got a decent focus going on. So let's get started. The first item that I am going to start with is the eyes. Let me open up my little trifold. It makes it a little harder for me to get to the source, but that's okay. Can I read or not? This is the ColourPop Element of Surprise Eyeshadow Palette. Bold beauty, mix of edgy and dramatic with a girly twist, pops of color, and this retails for only $16. That is so cheap. ColourPop is real cheap. But I am excited to get a ColourPop eyeshadow palette because a long time ago I tried the ColourPop pressed shadows and they were really good, and I haven't gotten my hands on them since. This is what the packaging looks like. It's so pretty and looks so springy. Really pretty packaging, and it does show the names of the shades on the back. And then here is the cardboard packaging, again with the shades on the back. It feels like really nice, strong cardboard packaging, like very soft and very nice. And I'm telling you, I love the saturation of the purple. It's beautiful. So this comes with 12 shadows, and I actually really like how it's a compact, kind of small palette, but it's still got 12 shadows packed in, whereas most 12 shadow palettes are like the long, skinny ones. This one's a little bit easier to travel with. The shadows are a little bit smaller than usual, I would say, which is not a problem for me. It's a really interesting color selection, and I think I like it. Like, we've got our warm and peachy tone matte shades. We've got a couple neutral shimmer shades, and then we've got a couple kind of pops of color. Am I even showing you? I think it's interesting. I'm not quite sure what kind of look I'm about to create with this, but we shall see. I am not a huge fan of swatching eyeshadows, as some of you guys will know, those of you who watch me, because swatching doesn't really do much. I always swatch a couple for you, though, because I know some of you do appreciate the swatches. So first, I am swatching this pink shade right here. And that shade, I believe, is called Subdue, and it looks super pigmented on my finger. I barely even, oh my gosh, you guys, I barely even touched my arm. That is so pigmented. It's got the teeniest, tiniest hint of purple iridescence in it. Teeniest, tiniest hint of a shimmer. There's absolutely no glitter. No glitter. There's absolutely no glitter in the shadow at all. It's just got kind of like a little bit of a sheen. So now I'm going to go in and swatch the purple one next to it, which I believe is called Opulent. The reason I'm saying I believe is because sometimes I get a little confused on the color charts. Don't mind the hair. Okay. Oh, this is Opulent. Oh my goodness. Hopefully my little swatches are in focus. I really wish I could like zoom in and show you the swatches, but my autofocus does not work. Extremely pigmented and beautiful. That particular shade is a really beautiful kind of satin finish. Again, no glitter, which I love because I don't want glitter in my shimmery shadows. Let's go ahead and swatch one of the matte shades. This one is Peace of Mind, and it's kind of like a burnt rust. Again, it looks super pigmented on the finger. And that is a pretty decent swatch for a matte shade. So I already primed my lids off camera with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and a translucent powder over top. So what I'm going to do to start off whatever look I'm about to do is take the shade Labyrinth, which is a really beautiful kind of peachy shade. I will say I am noticing now that the palette doesn't have a mirror. It would be nice if it had a mirror. It's extremely cheap for such good quality shadows. So I'm taking the shade Labyrinth on a Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush. And this is definitely an all-over lid shade. So I'm actually just going to kind of pat and sweep this all over my entire lid and crease. For me, this is the perfect lid shade. I'm actually really excited to see how these perform on the eyes because I have had such a good experience with their pressed shadows in the past. Even though ColourPop is cheap, I honestly feel like it's a step up for BoxyCharm because they're just so good. So the shade does add a little bit of color to the eyes, but not much because it is so close to my natural skin color. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Go With The Flow, which is just kind of like a shade darker. You guys know me, I like to add my eye contour by going in with these nudes. Oh, wow. Immediately, as soon as I put this shade on, wow, so much pigment for such a little bit of product that I put on my brush. It feels so buttery on the eye, and it's blending out with no patches at all. And honestly, it kind of reminds you what a shadow should do. Because so many times I have trouble blending my shadow, and I'm like, oh, it's my fault, it's my technique. And then you get a beautiful shadow like this, and you remember it shouldn't be hard. It should not be hard. Let the makeup company do the work. That's what you're paying them to do, right? This is absolutely beautiful. I can feel the soft pigment on my eyes. Very, very smooth and buttery shadows. And they seem to be picking up pretty warm, which now that I look a little bit closer at the shade in the pan, it definitely does look like it has a little bit of like a warm red tint to it. And I can see that picking up on the eye. I love this shade here, this caramel shade, which is called Details. But I'm not sure if it has a place in this look, even though I don't know what look I'm doing. I might go with something a little more cool tone because I never do that, so let's do that. I'm going to go in with an I-55 shading brush and take the shade Late Night, which is this dark, kind of cool toned purple. Oh my, do you see that pigment? Again, I really wish I could zoom in and show you guys because this, holy moly. I'm going to start stamping this into the outer V of my eye, and I'm going to slowly start kind of horizontally flicking my brush to kind of blend it towards the center a little bit. As I get the shade onto the eye, it definitely kind of looks a little bit like a Barney shade, but like a pretty Barney shade. I'm just going in with that same blending brush with no added product, and I'm blending out the eye pretty freely. Picking up a little bit more of that and just kind of deepening up the outer corner, swirl it around in circular, soft motions. The color seems to be building up pretty nicely. You can kind of choose how pigmented or how dark and dramatic you want it to be. I think this is a really beautiful shade because it's almost like a cross between like a pink and a purple. It's kind of another thing why I love BoxyCharm, and this is not like a sponsored plug at all, but having that makeup or beauty box arrive in the mail every month honestly is a huge pick-me-up for me. I don't know about you guys, but it really is for me. It's like no matter what, I can rely on at least one like pleasant makeup beauty surprise in the mail every month, and that means something to me. Again, I always leave the link in the description box, and the last time I checked, the waitlist was gone. So, hop on it. I think I'm going to take a little bit of this shade here, which is Peace of Mind, and it's around the same, like, darkness of the shadow we just put on, but it's a little bit more red toned, so I kind of feel like I would like to blend this in just a little bit. I think I'm going to dip into this shade right here, which is called Feels. I'm just taking a flat brush to do this, and kind of starting in the center of my eye, and I'm just going to work my way into the inner corner and kind of just, again, do those horizontal blending motions to get it to blend in with the other shades. This is a very subtle shade. I feel like it was a nice choice because we've got that dramatic pinky purple look going on, and this just kind of tones down the center of the eye. I honestly love this. I love this look. It's so different. It's so different. Alright, so one more overview of the color selection of this palette. I honestly think you could do so many different things. The look that I just came up with on the fly is super unique and different, and there's just a lot of colors you can play around with in here. I'm definitely going to give this a 10 out of 10 for right now. Very buttery, very easy to blend, very, very pigmented, and my emphasis is on easy to blend because, again, ain't nobody got time to be going all in to try to blend a look. These are extremely, extremely buttery, really, really high quality formula. So before we move on to the next products, I'm gonna just finish up my eyelashes and stuff like that, and then we shall be back. So I just put on the Kiss One lashes, and just because we got this in an old BoxyCharm, that's the only reason I'm telling you. I'm putting on the Vintage by Jessica Leibskind that we got in a BoxyCharm a while ago. I'm just gonna try to use this to like cover up the lash band a little bit, and I figured I would tell you because we got it in BoxyCharm. Okay, so our next product is a wet face product. So I just applied my foundation and concealer. I use the LA Girl Pro Matte Concealer, I think in the shade beige, and the Maybelline Fit Me, and then I used it with my beauty blender and did not set it down because, again, we have a liquid product to use. So this is the Tarte Tartist Pro Glow Liquid Highlighter. It says, glow like a goddess with this creamy highlighter that builds from sheer to intense. Ultra concentrated pigment pearl gel cream, and this retails for $29. $29 is a lot for what looks like a small highlighter. So, the packaging is cute, it's Tarte, and this is in the shade Stunner. Hopefully this is a shade that'll match me. I'm sure they sent us a pretty universal shade. Oh, I don't know, is that the shade? It says Tartist Pro Glow again. This is a really beautiful packaging. Hopefully you guys can see. This, I don't know if this is going to be the shade, but it's almost like a purple toned. Oh, I'm glad it's not like super liquidy. It's a bit thick. Ooh, that's really pretty. It doesn't seem to have as much of a purple tone as the bottle does, but I can see where they were going. They definitely were kind of trying to match it, but the bottle looks a little bit more beige. This is a very muted down highlighter. I think that's where that kind of purple tone's coming in. It's a little bit beiged out. Does that make sense? Please hold. I dropped my beauty blender and it bounced somewhere. Okay, so I got it, and I'm going to pick up that product that I put on my hand, and I'm going to start dabbing it onto my cheekbones. Oh! Instant love, wait, or instant hate. I don't know. Hold on. That was a tiny, tiny amount of product, and I feel like in the initial spot that I tapped it on, there's like a kind of a blotch of it. I'm thinking maybe it'll work a little bit better with your fingers. Maybe my beauty blender is soaking up a little bit of it, leaving it a little patchy. But that highlight is stunning. Oh, look at how pigmented that is. I'm going to use all of the fingers. Oh my gosh, hopefully my old swatch eyeshadows don't get on my face. I'm just kind of patting it in. Definitely patting it in with your fingers is a little bit more... Oh yeah, that makes it blend in so much nicer. This is really nice. I love this. I love this immediately. The only thing I don't necessarily like about this is the fact that it is a liquid highlighter, and I'm going to have to set my face after if I want to set my foundation, and I think that that's going to take away some of the effect. However, is that not absolutely stunning? And then I think I will take my beauty blender to blend that out a little bit. I really hope that that highlight is picking up on camera. Very beautiful. I can definitely see how you can build it up and build it down. This is an absolutely stunning shade. I'm going to put it everywhere. I think this is great for the summer, maybe when you don't even want to set your makeup. In the summer, I love to wear the Maybelline Fit Me foundation and just kind of let it free without setting it down, because I love that not oily, but that dewy look in the summer. It's beautiful. It's so subtle, and you can build it up to be so pretty, and I just can't deal. After putting, it looked beautiful, but after putting and like setting my makeup, because this is a wet product that you use before you set your makeup, as you guys can see, it kind of just looks like I have a nice glow. It definitely doesn't really look like I'm wearing a highlighter. Maybe the nose and chin a little bit, but it takes away that dramatic effect. So I would say prepare for this to be Prepare for this to be more of an underglow primer, unless you plan on using it last, if you feel comfortable putting it on top of a powder, or you're not going to set your makeup. But I really, really like this a lot. I do. It's absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful shade. Again, the shade is Stunner, and it's almost like a beigey light bronze, and it does look stunning under my powder. It just doesn't look like a highlighter, but it looks beautiful. I am actually really excited for the next product. This is the Ebates High Definition. Oh, no, that's not what I'm. No. This is the Brow Gel Insta Tint Tinted Eyebrow Gel. This retails for $22. So far the box is up to $30, $50, about $60 so far for the total when we only pay $21 a month. So the packaging is kind of, plain and simple, and I like that for a brow gel. Mine is called the Instant Tint Light Hair 03 Tinted Brow Gel with Microfibers. I'm pumped for this. You want to know why? The reason why is because I never use brow gels, but I recently got the Hourglass Arch Brow Gel in clear, and I use it every single day, and I've been worried about it running out, so I'm actually super excited to try out a different brand, and hopefully I like it just as much. Oh, it's a teeny tiny little thing, isn't it? Gosh, you guys, hopefully you can see. The reason I love the Hourglass one is because it makes your brows instantly look like individual hairs. It's almost like magic. So, oh my god, I never got that little dot of mascara off my nose. It also is like kind of light. I'm trying really hard to compare it to my other brow. And I feel like I'm gonna brush it on my hand. It does have decent pigment when you brush it on the hand. I feel like maybe because it's a lighter gel, it's just not adding too much to my brow. I definitely feel like I can feel it, though. No, I kind of like it. I'm actually going to try the Hourglass one on the other eye, though, so that you guys can see the difference. I just feel like this Hourglass literally immediately makes your brows look natural, like individual brow hairs. You guys, I don't know. What do you guys think between this brow and this brow? I actually kind of feel like this brow does look kind of like strokey, but this brow looks more strokey. Wow, and my mascara looks so good, and that's BoxyCharm too. This is a good day, people. This is a good BoxyCharm day. I do like this brow product. I do. I don't think I necessarily noticed anything going on with the fibers. Like, I feel like I might have seen one fiber. But I like it. It looks good. I like it a lot. So we've got two more products. The first one we can't try on, so we'll get that one out of the way. This is the Dr. Brandt, which I love that BoxyCharm works with Dr. Brandt because they're so expensive and I don't want to buy it myself. This is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Vacuum Cleaner. This retails for $47, so we're already up to over $100 for the retail value of the box. And it says it's an award-winning pore refining mask that is an extraction specialist to unclog pores and tighten skin. I am beyond excited for this. I have been looking for a product to kind of step up my skincare and get me out of the plateau because I'm in school. I'm so busy. I don't really have time to take care of my skin, and I need something dramatic, and this sounds dramatic. Use 2 to 3 times a week for maximum results. That's a lot. I love that it's a mask, but I wish it was a peel-off mask and not a rinse-off, because when I hear extraction and I hear pore purifying, I expect something that's going to pull stuff out, and I feel like that's kind of hard to do, right, if you're not peeling it. I will definitely be trying that out and letting you guys know. I'm extremely excited for that, but we're going to move on to the last but not least, which is a lip color, and I really hope it goes with our look today. This is the Ebates High Definition Liquid Lipstick. It says it's luxurious, creamy, long-wearing, dazzling, full coverage of a lipstick with the ease of a wand applicator. This retails for $24, so we're at almost $150, I would say, total for the box. And again, this says high definition. You know what? That looks really familiar. We definitely got something from this brand before in BoxyCharm because their symbol, that symbol looks real familiar. Mine is in the shade. Oh my gosh, it doesn't say. It doesn't say what shade. Oh, wait. The box probably does. There's nothing that tells you what the shade is, but it reminds me of ColourPop Beeper, kind of, if you can see it without the reflection. It's almost like a dark pinky-ish nude. I'm just gonna lightly line my lips with the Jouer Longwear Lip Liner in the shade Fawn. This lipstick is $24. That's a lot. So it better be good, and you'd think that for $24 you would at least tell me what the name of the shade is, but alright then. It's huge packaging, which I really like. You get a ton of product, and it's just fun. It seems very sticky, almost like a gloss. Ooh, wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh. Okay. I don't think this is supposed to be what we think of a liquid lipstick. I think it's supposed to be a liquid lipstick. So not matte. I wasn't really prepared for this. So the wand is extremely flexible. If you guys can try to watch me move it, look at how easy it is to move around. I think that's a good thing, but only if you're expecting it. I wasn't expecting it, so I feel like I lost some control here. It was a little bit fuzzy on the edges, and then when you try to tap it, because it's so glossy, it kind of messes it up. Okay, it's definitely really pigmented, but it definitely feels like a gloss to me, not a liquid lipstick. For example, I believe the Bite Beauty liquid lipsticks that were liquefied lipsticks were not as glossy feeling as this. This feels like a super thick lip gloss. This is definitely the kind of thing your hair is going to get stuck in, but it is pretty. It's very different from what I would typically wear. It's not patchy at all whatsoever. It's really nice. So if you guys like gloss or you like shiny lipstick, you're gonna love that. That is everything that was in our box for April, and I am obsessed with this box. I like every single thing. The lipstick I'd probably give like an 8 out of 10, and that's just because it was a little tricky to apply, but honestly, when I look at the finished result, it melts in very nicely. So you might see, a little something when you're applying it, but then it kind of melts into itself, and there's nothing, no streaks, no lines, nothing. So I really actually like that, and everything else honestly gets a 10 out of 10. I am obsessed with this month's box. This is the first time I feel like I've been this happy with a box in a while. Give this video a thumbs up for mama, please, and leave me a comment. I love reading your comments on BoxyCharm videos. Let me know what variation of the box you got. I haven't seen any other variations. In fact, I haven't seen any videos yet. So let me know. Let me know what you're most excited to try. This is a good box. You guys have been disappointed with BoxyCharm, I can tell. So I'm hoping, it's not like I own BoxyCharm here. But I just love BoxyCharm, so I hope you guys love it too. I don't know. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, give the video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I will be chatting with you guys down below. Hope you like the late night upload. This video is probably going to go up at like 2 in the morning. Bye.